Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Halimah Syahira binti Izalan and my matrix number is 1211213. So today I would like to share with you the introduction of humectant. Humectant is a hygroscopic substance that used to keep things moist. Moisture in some food is important, but it also have a risk of bacterial development. Humectant control the moisture changes caused by humidity fluctuation in processing, transit, and storage on the shelf. Thank you.
Wabarakatuh. I am Nurhanina Halilah. Next, we move to humectant function. Anti-caking agents work by absorbing excess moisture or by covering particles to make them as much water repellent, so preventing clumping. These chemicals, when added in very minute amounts, prevent dry foods from adhering together, ensuring that the product stays dry and free-flowing. Humectants regulate water activity in foods, improving stability and viscosity, preserving texture and lowering microbiological activity. Food additives would not be necessary if processed food were consumed within a few days. However, because of many food items stay on shelves in shops and homes for some time, chemicals help in lowering water activity while maintaining food moist and edible for a longer shelf life. Polyols are the most often used humectants in the food sector. This is a class of very efficient humectant chemicals that are colorless, odorless, and sweet-tasting. This component is commonly utilized in a variety of applications as a bulking and thickening agent, as well as a sugar replacement in culinary items. Polyols such as sorbitol, erythritol, maltitol, xylitol, glycerin, and MPG are widely utilized in a variety of applications such as baking, confectionery, dairy, and many more, depending on the ultimate application and local food requirements.
My name is Nurjana binti Tazarudin with number matrix 1211200. Today, I would like to present about types of humectants. Some foods have a particular capacity to absorb moisture. Humectants are used in the preparation of sweets and pastries. Honey, for example, retains water without compromising the texture of baked goods. Secondly, sugar is a natural humectant that may be used in both solid and liquid foods. Moreover, salt, just like sugar, is one of the oldest known humectants, and high levels of salt can prevent spoilage. On the other hand, polyols are the most often used humectants in the food sector. This is a class of very efficient humectant chemicals that are colorless, odorless, and sweet-tasting. Polyols such as sorbitol, erythritol, maltitol, xylitol, glycerin, and MPG are widely utilized in a variety of applications, such as baking, confectionery, dairy, and many more. It is depending on the ultimate application and local food requirements.
Next, I, Nadia Shaira, will be explaining about the E number for humectant, also halal and haram issues regarding humectant use in food. E number is used by European Union and European Free Trade Association. It is used for European-based naming system for food additives. As for humectants, its E number is ranging from E440 to E499 under thickness, sweetness, and emulsifiers classification. In the diagram above are some examples of E number for humectants. For instance, E420 is the E number for sorbitol. Sorbitol is a commonly used humectant in food industry. As a Muslim, it is a must to seek halal and tayyiban food. For humectant use in food, the halal and haram issue is circling about a common ingredient, which is glycerin. Glycerin is a wonderful various ingredient added to food. However, its status could be doubtful. Why it could be so? It is because of the source of glycerin. There are two main sources of glycerin, which are fats and oils from animals and plants. and it also could be synthetically made in lab, which is very uncommon. The issue here is when the glycerin is derived from prohibited animal like pig or from improperly sorted animal. Therefore, to avoid confusion among Muslim consumers, the food manufacturers have to put the label on their food stating the source of the glycerin to ensure it is safe and halal for Muslim consumers to eat the food.
So I will continue for next part, which are advantages and disadvantages of Humectant. My name is Afifa binti Lufi and my metric number is 1211166. One of the advantages of Humectant is reduced bacterial activity or growth. Thus, this will affect the product shelf life, which will be more longer than usual. Next, Humectant can control moisture in food, which will prevent foods from drying out, crystallizing, and breaking apart. For example, cookies, ice cream, and other foods where humectants help to stabilize the moisture content in the product. Other than that, the main advantage of humectant is that they does not affect any variation of pH ecosystem since they are non-ionic. So in the same time, it will not affect the rate of chemical changes. And the last advantage of humectant is humectant maintain the quality and texture of the food. As humectant, it helps food holds its shape and texture from being damaged as well as expired. But there are also some disadvantages of humectant in the food. Firstly, people tend to have digestive disorder. People who have sensitive to humectants, especially when they take a large amount, they will have reaction like diarrhea or nausea. Next, some people will have allergic reaction when they eat food that have food additives as well as humectant. So that's all from me for advantages and disadvantages of humectant, and my friends will continue for our next part.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Akil Imadi bin Muhammad Azali. My metric number is 1211243. So for the conclusions here, at the left side of the page, global food humectants market is expected to account for USD 1660.02 millions by 2028. Humectants are commonly used in the food and beverage industries, and their market is expanding in response to recent advancements in bakery and confectionery products, as well as the nutritional and functional food and beverage industries, whereas humectants are in high demand in the food and beverage industries. But do remember, as a Muslim consumer, we need to take note what are the sources of humectants in our food choices. Here are the references that we use to make the Humectant presentation. Due to COVID-19, we are only able to do the reference from websites. That's all from us. Thank you for your time.